मैम हर हर महादेव, अमित जी हर हर महादेव, पवार साहब हर हर महादेव, well wishers हर हर महादेव to you also, all of you. There are a few fresh updates since my last video. Valchand ji had given me a call stating that 30th instead of 29th or 28th, I had given them the last day. Please wait till 30th. Abhishek has confirmed that 30th he should be in Pune, or I think he's already in Pune, and he would sit across with me and documents will be exchanged. I have no documents, friends. Ma'am, I have no documents to be made. Everything is here. Documents have to be made by now Center and Pawar Saab and Sanjeev Bajaj, because this case which I spoke to you, all of you, in my last video is very serious. It's against the state, NCP, Center, everybody is involved. I wish I could avoid, hence I gave them time. Ma'am, I'm addressing you in this full video is Jai Kamakhya Devi, you are my goddess. Above Amit ji, above Pawar Saab. Sanjeev Bajaj, no value. Now, I have been told 30th he will meet me, documents will be exchanged, or he would produce the documents in front of me. I will go through them and edit if required. If everybody, Amit ji and the state and Pawar Saab, if they have done everything perfect to safeguard themselves, well and good, I would be glad. Safeguard yourself. Now there are a few things. If tomorrow he is coming, Abhishek, and sitting with me, though I have my doubts, I don't know what to call this man. I would say he is zero in front of me. A man of no commitments, no जबान. एक मर्द में ना, उसको असली मर्द बोलते हैं मैम, जो जबान का पक्का हो. मर जाएगा लेकिन जबान नहीं. अभिषेक में तो कुछ नहीं है, nothing. So let me not talk too much about him. I had put in my terms and condition in a few videos back that I want some mediator or a catalyst to sit in between me and the other party. Now the other party is state, or I would say first Center, state, and then Sanjeev Bajaj. Because my last video has said what is going to happen if I go to High Court. Now, all the documents they need to put through a catalyst, I said. Now, who's the catalyst? I've changed a little of my demands before he comes to Pune and he talks to me. And see, the catalyst is required at the last day, which Valchand ji is confirmed that 30th would be a 2 or 3 hour meeting in between me and Abhishek. Right, ma'am? So me and Abhishek will exchange a lot of requirements, my requirement theirs. Though this is going to be one side. Let me tell you, ma'am. This is going to be one side. तराजू होता है, weighing scale. A weighing scale. And here, they are there, ma'am. No value. सब मेरे पास है, ma'am. But I don't blackmail. महादेव ने नहीं सिखाया मैम ब्लैकमेल करना किसको. Though I know today I am in such a strong position because of Abhishek, whatever he said and my witnesses as proof. उसने धज्जियाँ उड़ा दी मैम, सेंटर की भी स्टेट की भी धज्जियाँ. This has to be proved in court. I've told you before. I wish they don't let me go to court, ma'am. I wish. Okay. Now 30th Abhishek can come. I have no issues. He's just going to hand over a few documents. That's why I'm making this video today, to tell everybody of my terms and conditions ki I don't want to waste too much time with Abhishek, I don't trust him. You come, you provide me the documents, give me a document with no header and footer. I know they will not. Give me on a plain paper plus soft copies by email in case I want to edit or whatever, alter or add a few points. Everything will be basically safeguarding them. Ma'am, let me tell you one thing today I've never told you. If they are paying me and you together, we are one. Once it settles, they are paying me 58,500 plus interest. We both are owners of this money, excluding that 500 crores which I need to give to my Anita Chhabria. That will be done on day one. The rest I need to pay a few here and there, a few rupees, maybe a few crores. I would say maybe 5-10 crores, which is along with interest. In 2009, it was not even 1 crore, but that is grown. Okay. The rest, you and me are the owners. Now, ma'am, if they are paying me the money, you and me both, we need to safeguard their interest also for the future. Me, after I die, even after you die, none of our heirs should come and demand anything or do anything. I know the center will take care of all the documentation. Now, ma'am, you may need to, or I would say, you need to, need to. Though I am sure the center must have done everything. You need to sign a declaration, ma'am. A declaration. What is going to be in the declaration? Let the center decide. Ma'am, you need to. Let me tell you. Not for me. I don't need anything from you. But you need to give a declaration. I am not putting any terms of the declaration here. The only terms I want to put is that you and I would be husband and wife, and we will live happily ever after we are married. I have said a lot of things before, I don't want to repeat here, like those divorce and all those things. No, we need to live happily ever after. A declaration would be made that you are coming on your own wish and you are getting married to me by your own wish and there is no force. Okay, ma'am. My documents, they will give me, I'll sign, whatever. There will be a declaration from myself, from my side too. So, ma'am, you need to be prepared. Now, there is another thing which I want. This is not actually a requirement of mine. This is a legal requirement. The document, all the documents which will be signed in between me and the state or center or Sanjeev Bajaj or banks or whatever, all the documents, agreements, whatever is there on the table, I want you to be the witness, ma'am, from my side. You cannot come from their side. No way, you cannot. From my side. Because Abhishek in his last meeting has told me he is going to get you on the table. And I want you on the table. Because you are the foundation, ma'am, of this case. Trust me. You are the foundation. I have made you a foundation. And if this is not settled, let me tell you, and what I am going to file against Sharad Pawar ji. Sharad Pawar ji, namaste. And Abhishek Goyal. If this doesn't settle tomorrow, or whatever, tomorrow the meeting, I'll go and file. The total story changes, ma'am. What Abhishek has told me, what everything has happened, the story changes. Now, which is the first case which I'll move? This one. This one, ma'am. The writ to open the case below. You are not there in that case, ma'am. You are not there in the case. You are excluded. But Abhishek Goyal has taken lot of names stating that पवार साहब ऐसा करेंगे, पवार साहब मैम को पेंट हाउस देंगे, पवार साहब मैम को सॉलिटेयर देंगे 38 करोड़ को. क्यों मैम? मैं नहीं दे सकता आपको. A husband cannot give you. I'll buy you 10 penthouses. I'll buy you 10, hundreds of solitaires. Who are there to give you? Yes, sab hai na, ma'am, it is going to come into that petition. These are just a few things I've told you. This Abhishek has told me a lot of things about you. Ma'am is saying, पैसा आएगा तो ही मैं आऊँगी पुणे, तो ही मैं किशोर छाबरिया के साथ शादी करेंगी. Ma'am, this is not my requirement and your requirement, and let me tell you, this marriage and this divorce is not our requirement. Not ever. It was never. This requirement is today center, state, Sanjeev Bajaj, Abhishek Goyal. मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता मैम. आई हैव टोल्ड यू मेनी टाइम्स. आगुरिये नथिंग. नहीं हुआ ना शादी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आई विल डाई विथ यू इन माई माइंड. आई हैव शोन यू बिफोर. इट्स ऑलरेडी. कामाख्या देवी, another Kamakhya Devi is also there too. This is because of Abhishek ma'am. Here ma'am, I have asked him, sorry you cannot see on the, I have asked him for the size. I have already bought your engagement ring. There is Kamakhya Devi inside. There is Rudraksha inside. There is everything. This is your mine here. I don't need you personally. Physically I don't need you ma'am. You are here with me. अब ये क्या होएगा मैम? What is going to happen? He has asked me to buy this ring for you. Size 13 he's given me. I don't know. He gave me the size 13. ये सब जाएगा मैम केस में. सब जाएगा. You have shown me a carrot and you are forcing me to settle. Settle करो, पैसा आएगा तो मैम आएगा, नहीं तो नहीं आएगा. Now I'm not talking about the earlier story. Earlier story is gone. Those cases now will become whatever you can say. Now in this case, Pawar Sahab, Abhishek Goyal and IDBI Bank, जिसका नीचे केस है मैम, जिसका नीचे केस है, इनकम टैक्स जो अटका है वो केस में, सेल्स टैक्स जो अटका है, all these people will go in that new case which will be filed. 58,500 crore चाहिए मेरे को कोर्ट को. I'll tell the court my prayers plus all these things. Now I'm not praying for you. Now I'm not praying for you ma'am, that I want to get married, I want to divorce my wife and all. These are there in the cases. I'm not hiding anything from the court. Already there before the High Court in 4 cases. Sorry, it's not in 4 cases, 2 cases. Now I don't need to repeat the same pleadings ma'am. Now the pleadings will be different of what has happened in 4 months. 4 months, this Abhishek Goyal has told me छिछोरा है, characterless है संजीव बजाज. Pawar Sahab is helping you. He is giving the money. Ajit Pawar is giving the money. Center is settling this case. Amit Shah is looking into your case. सब बोल दिया तू. Abhishek has told me everything. So now, who's at risk? Ma'am, neither you, neither me. You relax. Even before I've told you, you relax. I'll do the impossible thing in this world to secure you. I've told you many times. You're Kamakhya Devi for me. Mata. And now what? Now what? What will you do, ma'am? Every day is fairy tales. अभी करता हूँ, कल करता हूँ, परसों करता हूँ, आज करता हूँ, कल करता हूँ. He's been promising since 4 months. It's not that I was quiet. I was doing a lot of other things. I've told you. Plan BBA, plan CBA, plan DBA. There are many plans. I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of judgments of Supreme Court. Now what will happen? Now I'm coming to the basic, ma'am. I told you everything. My demands, ma'am. I will not talk to these people for my demand. You are going to be there on the table. You are not there? No settlement, ma'am. Straight to court. Straight to court. Tomorrow no meeting. 31st. File kar dega. This new case. My demands are the same, ma'am, let me tell you. They are hearing me in background. 58,500 crores which he has admitted and confirmed. I am a man of integrity, ma'am. Har Har Mahadev. I am a man of word. मैं नहीं चेंज करता, जबान दे दिया था. They offered me this amount, I said yes. But yes, they need to pay me interest. Now, ma'am, interest, you need to take a call. I will not take a call, ma'am. You need to take a call. On the table. What is to be done? Be prepared for all these things. Don't hear anybody, ma'am. किसका नहीं सुनना, सिर्फ अपने मन का सुनना. Don't. The first thing which comes into your mind is God. The second thing which comes into your mind is the devil. Keep that in mind. जो पहला मन में आता है वो हाँ बोल देना. Don't take time on the table. Don't take time. If you say मैं सोचती हूँ, करती हूँ, let me think, means you are inviting the devil. Whatever comes from your soul, from your heart to your mouth and through your tongue, bring it out. Interest could be anything, whatever you say. I trust you will benefit both of us and nobody else. So this one point is over, ma'am. 58,500. I don't want anything more. Because, ma'am, the court is going to give me 58,500 plus interest. This case I am talking. I am not talking today about the all four cases. So please, none of y'all should be confused here. I am talking about the fresh case which I am going to file. If I have said कल नहीं होता है, परसों फाइल कर दे. तो courts will give me 58,500 plus interest at 24%. Plus सब जेल में जाएंगे. You know it, ma'am. धज्जियाँ उड़ेगी. How many magistrates will go in jail, ma'am? Do you know it? Actually, I will tell you. I will correct here. Magistrate may not go to the jail. They may be suspended. Whatever they get, perks or whatever, ban, and it will be a black spot to them. What will High Court and Supreme Court do against the magistrate? I really cannot comment here. But since 2010 till 2023, even till today, there are a lot of cases pending there with Bajaj and no orders. Ma'am, what will happen? 13 years. Minimum 13 magistrates have come in. Every year they change, approximately in May or June. Either it may be 13 or 15 or 18, but not less than 13. Everybody will be suspended because of this case of mine. Okay. So court will give me the money. What else will happen? You know it very well, I've already told you. My requirements are only two, ma'am, on the table. Only two. You are mine on the table. Let me tell you. You are not in requirement, you are mine. The other requirement is plot number 15 and 16. Lane number 1, Koregaon Park. Registered in my name. Only two demands, ma'am. Only two demands. I could have demanded many more things. I am very strong, ma'am. My case is very strong. I could have demanded anything in this world. They had to give me. Nahi, ma'am. Lalaч nahi karne ka. Don't be greedy. Neither me, neither you. Let's close on this. Now, ma'am, I told you about the declaration. Now, after they commit the 58,500 plus interest, once the figure is set, we need to give them a schedule. Schedule could be anything, let me tell you, ma'am. Depending what you are agreeing. Again, ask God and not the devil. Whether a 3-month schedule, 6-month schedule, 9-month, 12-month, whatever. Once this amount is finalized, 58,500 plus interest, whatever. Now I will say X, Y, Z because I don't want to put any figure into your mouth. So that X, Y, Z figure is confirmed on the table. Now they want a schedule. 3 months, ma'am, we should not charge them any interest on this. Whether they are paying me in 3 installments or whether they are paying me in 2 installments or whether as many, once a week installment, whatever. 3 months, no interest on this amount, ma'am. After 3 months, if they want a schedule of 12 months, then we charge an interest. That interest is from day 1, ma'am. 3 months, no interest. But if they want a schedule of 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, then interest. Now again interest, ma'am. No FD interest. I am not interested in 7 and 8 and 9% interest, ma'am. If I was in business and if I had the money and I was lending money to anybody, I would make minimum 15%, maximum 24%. Now you take a call. I have given you a very big, what can I say, barriers, 2 barriers. Don't go below 15, don't go over 24. Whatever God tells you, finalize. If they are giving me a schedule, ma'am, and not paying me on the table, then there has to be a token amount on that day itself. On that day itself. Now the token amount should be minimum 10% of whatever the amount is. Amount of XYZ, 10%. I have a lot of things to do, ma'am. I need to give Anita Chhabria 500 crores. I need to transfer your 1111. I need to give your mom 111. I have something to be given. I need to secure a lot of other things because their schedule will keep coming month on month. So I need minimum 10%. That's approximately, I would say, 6,000 crores on the table, so that I can stabilize everything. And then every month, as the EMI comes, or whatever you call EMI, we will keep investing as it is. Not less than 15, ma'am, not over 24. These are my terms and conditions, ma'am, which you are going to talk, not me. I trust you, ma'am. Today I have given you power. Keep that in mind. I have given you power of Kamakhya Devi. You are Kamakhya Devi. Keep that in mind. I have given you that power. You need to do this. Because if I speak, ma'am, I have told you many times before, मेरे दुखती रग पे हाथ रख दिया ना किसने, that you have already done something with me wrong and you are trying to do the same thing, and I'll flare up. I kept telling these people, not today, ma'am, since you and I are in the picture, or things were sorted out that we are going to be one. I always kept saying, I need ma'am on the table. Now you understood why I want you on the table, ma'am. You need to be there, ma'am. If you are there, let me tell you, 15-20 minutes, half an hour, everything will be over. Signed, finish. Now you need to decide, ma'am, on the table. You need to decide. When is the divorce? And when is the marriage? I'll be zipped, ma'am. I've told you everything. I'll be zipped. Now, I have my last requirement, ma'am. Not a very big video. I have a last requirement, ma'am. Abhishek Goyal, वो भगवान का आदमी नहीं है, ma'am. He's a fraud. Let me tell you, ma'am. I've seen him. I study people in 20 minutes, sitting across the table, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. This guy, I know him. He's Delhi ka thug. Thug, Delhi ka. How these people really selected him to close in between Kishore Chhabria and them. People call me Tiger, ma'am. I have it here. I have it. There's a big tattoo, ma'am. There's a big tattoo. Ma'am, people call me Tiger. Why do people call me Tiger? This tiger is not scared of anybody. I don't want things to go haywire in the meeting, ma'am. I'm very soft, but don't step on my tail. And this tiger, ma'am, is damaged, is injured. I'm very much damaged and injured. Hence, I'm a loner. There was no reason. I was never a loner, ma'am. I was a very good human being. I had many friends, ma'am. Everybody in the world used to love me. This Sanjeev Bajaj made me a loner, and because of the loner, we are going to settle this in the next 2 days. So, ma'am, my last requirement is, Abhishek got me introduced to one Mr. Mayur Nanak in Pune about 3 or 4 months back. Mayur Bhai, Har Har Mahadev. Again, young at age, ma'am. He should be about 35-40 के बीच में. A man of commitment. A man of his word. जो बोलता है वो करता है. No false commitment. नहीं तो ना बोलेगा. I don't want to bring my person, anybody, onto the table. I want Mayur Nanak to be there on the table to make everything smooth. I don't want any other catalyst. Mayur Nanak can handle me very well. You will be above Mayur Nanak to handle me very well. I want to be quiet, ma'am, on the table. I don't want to talk. It's my request. I don't want to talk. Unnecessarily, I know what will happen. Something will happen, something. and it'll flare up and I'll walk out. What will happen? It's gone, and the next day I go to court. I don't want that to happen, ma'am. So you need to control me. Shiv Baba will be on the table with me. He's always there with me in the meeting. My hand will be on Shiv Baba. Your hand will be on Kamakhya Devi. भगवान के आदमी है मैम, भगवान के आदमी है, गलत नहीं करेंगे, सब सही करेंगे. किसी को हर्ट नहीं करने का है मैम, किसी को भी, ना अमित जी को, ना पवार साहब को, ना संजीव बजाज को. Mahadev doesn't tell me to take revenge from anybody, ma'am. Anybody. No. I have not taken revenge and I will not take revenge. So much they have hurt me in 14 years. क्या नहीं किया है मैम? I've told you everything and you know it now. इतना किया है. Did I ever go and proceed with those 4 cases, ma'am? I knew what would have happened if I would have proceeded with those 4 cases before Abhishek came in. I didn't. File करके रखा. And I know this can be withdrawn anytime. Anytime. I've been telling again and again. यहाँ settle हो गया, withdraw करेगा. But ma'am, now if they want a schedule, this cannot be withdrawn, ma'am. They cannot be. All the cases, whatever. It can be withdrawn only after the full and final payment. Ma'am, I wish you all the best. I hope you crack it. If not, then this case will be filed, ma'am. It will be filed in the next 2 days. And as soon as the court opens on the 5th, I'll give an application for party in-person appearance to the registrar. 7th, as it is my date. 7th, I will give an interview even for this case. I will be allowed. Because this is my fundamental right, ma'am, let me tell you. Anybody can go to court, even you can go to court. You don't need a lawyer. You can go to court, just there is a formality you have to finalize. Decorum of the court, you cannot spoil. You have to be very polite, and I'm very polite. I know how to talk. I don't have abusive language in my mouth. Yes, if I'm very drunk, ma'am. Even the other day, which I made the last video, no alcohol. And ma'am, let me tell you, there is no alcohol for the past 1 week. The reason being, in this meeting, I want to drain out all the alcohol, my liver, everything back in place. Not a drop of alcohol should be there in my blood. Soft, cool heart, cool mind, and dil se. I'll just come, I'll sit, I'll see all talk, and I'll close it. Sign मेरे को करना है, मैं करूँगा सब जगह. Wherever you need to sign, I've told you, ma'am, I would want you to be as the witness. Witness? Why? If you are the witness in between me and the state or whatever, whoever is signing in the opposite, nothing can happen in the future. Nothing. कुछ नहीं होगा. Neither you and I can go against them. I don't want to. I don't want to. Why should I? बस हो गया, यहाँ तक लाया है ना मैम. I got them to the gallows, no? I don't want to. Now let them go. Go and sleep. Give me my money. Give me all the terms and conditions I've said, and let's close it. Ma'am, I don't think there is anything else here to be done or stated. Nothing, ma'am. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Kamakhya Devi.